Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about how I cured myself from being a loser femcel. Woo! This has got to be my biggest accomplishment yet. When I was younger, I had this tomboy femcel arc. It was really bad. Let's first talk about why I even had this phase in the first place. So when I was younger, one of my older cousins introduced me to anime. And that right there was life-changing to me, because from that point on, all I ever did was obsess about anime, talk about anime, draw anime. Like, I was very obsessed with it, to the point where I didn't have any other interests besides anime. Like, my whole life was consumed by it. During this time, anime was not mainstream, and only guys really liked it. My whole personality just came from cartoons and anime, so it makes sense why a lot of girls I knew during this time found me weird and off-putting. Growing up, I didn't really have a lot of friends that were girls, nor did I have any guy friends. I literally just didn't have any friends. The only close friend I had was, there was this person that I met at church, and they basically, like, all the interests I liked, they liked. And they introduced me to this game called Undertale. From then on, I started to watch a lot of YouTube channels that did gameplays. I slowly just started to watch a lot of media that was meant for guys. And then I just went down this rabbit hole of content for men. And then I started to adopt this femcel-esque personality. But also the reason I did this, because growing up, a lot of people said I was ugly because I didn't find myself attractive. I thought beauty and wearing makeup and wearing pretty outfits were only reserved for attractive women. So in my mind, I was like, well, if I can't be attractive, then there's no point of me investing in beauty. I'm just gonna conceal myself. I grew up very resentful of the other girls in my middle school and in my family, because they were just weird to me. Mind you, I feel like I was also generally weird during this time, so it makes sense, but I just was very resentful. And I was like, you know what, if no girls want to hang out with me, I'ma just pretend to be this very masculine type of girl, and I'm just not gonna hang out with them. Because of just how I was, it's not even that I didn't want to be feminine. It's more because I thought femininity rejected me. I didn't think I was allowed to be feminine because of just how I was. So I didn't do anything that would remotely make me seem attractive, because one, I didn't even know any makeup tips or how to dress during this time. And two, I felt even if I were to wear makeup and wear dresses, I felt it would just make me look weird. What made my identity issues worse is that there was this there was this app called Amino. If you know what Amino is, you probably used to be like me. But Amino, basically, I don't think it's an app anymore. It's this app where there's a bunch of communities, and all these communities has a designated fandom. There's communities that were fan-made, and you could create your own whatever, your own group. But in these communities, you could post, you could make blogs. It's similar to how Instagram is set up, and there was community chats, and you could do personal DMs too. It was cool. To me, it's way better than Discord, because there's designated groups for the fandom. So there was this fan-made group called Senpai High School. OMG, this is so cringy to talk about. I'm just doing it for the love of YouTube, okay? There was this community called Senpai High School. It was a role-playing app. It wasn't weird. It actually was pretty PG. I know, it sounds weird, but the admins were very strict, okay? You couldn't do any weird stuff. It's all the roles of a regular school. There was a principal role, there was students. It was chill. And I made a lot of friends there. I felt so loved in this community. I made friends. It was so fun. The community chats were always so funny. OMG, everyone there was really sweet. But the only downside is, in this community, for the majority of the time, I pretended to be a guy. Now let me explain. So there was guys in the chat, there was also girls. A lot of times the guys would ask girls to do a face reveal, or they would ask them to talk about how they look and who they are in real life. Now, mind you, I was still very insecure. I wasn't going to do a face reveal in the first place, right? But that wasn't even just the issue. Like, I didn't want anyone to like inquire who I was in real life because I just was so like, I felt like a loser. Like, and I didn't even want them to know that I was a girl because I didn't want them to question me in the first place. So on that community, I just pretended to be a guy. Like, I just didn't want them to know who I was. Like, I just was embarrassed about myself. And this low-key, it messed with my head because although like everyone was nice, they thought I was a guy. And so it was like, they don't really know who I am. They're nice, but like, they don't really like me for me. Okay, so now you're probably waiting for the big question. What changed, right? I can't really pinpoint something specific that happens. I just have a whole bunch of like things that like caused it. During middle school, I was in a terrible relationship that lasted for a pretty substantial time, right? And during this time, like in the relationship, I was already insecure, but after I broke up with the guy, like I felt even more insecure. The main reason why I was so insecure is because during this time, like I had a really attractive cousin. She still exists now, but like I had a really pretty cousin, and the guy I liked had a huge crush on her, and that hurt my soul, especially because I looked nothing like her. And so while we were in this relationship, this guy would repeatedly tell me he's attracted to my cousin. And what did it for me is there was a time where me, this guy, and my cousin, and like all my other family members, and then some of my other friends, we were all like together, right? And we were sitting down, we were watching a movie, and this guy went to my cousin and literally put his arm around her like this and started talking to her. Mind you, me and him was in a relationship. So when we actually broke up, it made me realize, he probably didn't like me at all because he thought I was ugly, and then there was other girls that's prettier. Now, having this realization made me want to like change how I looked. Like during this time, before I didn't really care about how I looked, but after this period, I fixated so much on how I looked. Like it was terrible. Like every day in the mirror, I would like watch myself, I would scold myself. Like before, see, I know this whole looks maxing trend is like here and now. Before this was a trend, I was doing this. I was a pro at looks maxing. What really changed my mindset was like watching Korean makeup tutorials. The reason why I would watch this is because being black, like the whole beauty standard growing up, and still is within the black community, is like being grown and sexy. Mind you, like I didn't give grown and sexy back then. I was young. And even now, like me being older, I still don't give that because I just have a baby face. So that standard, it just didn't work for me. Like I just can't give grown. Like that's just never gonna be like, I give cute and cuddly. Like I just can't give grown. Like that's just not gonna work. So I wanted to find like makeup tutorials that was actually suitable for my face. And then I started watching like K-dramas, K-pop, and I realized, whoa, like their face structure, they all have similar like baby faces to mine. Like I'm just gonna copy what they do, and I started to do that. During like the end of middle school, the very beginning of high school, I had two friends that were obsessed with K-pop, and I wasn't really like obsessed with it, but I started to gradually like it because a lot of the girls there in the girl groups, they had baby faces, and I was like, oh wait, they're so pretty though. Like they don't look grown and sexy, but like they're cute and they still look pretty. I want to look similar to them. Like I want to find makeup tutorials that embodies that, like whatever they have. When I first saw Twice, I was like, wait, this is the pinnacle of femininity. Like they're so feminine, they're so cute. So I would binge watch like a lot of Korean makeup tutorials and just like try to emulate what they did. This is really what changed my style for the good, because I realized, wait, I don't have to look grown to be like feminine. Like I can still exist with my features and still be feminine. Like, and I was like, oh wait, yay, this is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I did it. Another thing that made me feel more confident in myself. So in middle school, during puberty, I didn't like my body. I didn't feel comfortable in my body because during puberty, a lot of family members would just say weird stuff about me, and I'm a very shy person. So, and during that time, I was very sensitive and I took it to heart. So after they would say weird things, like I would try my best to cover my body. Like I would wear hoodies, sweatpants, like I would just overly like conceal my body in the way of like I just wanted to disappear. I don't wear like revealing clothing now, but I started to wear more clothing that was modest but also like feminine, like that wasn't like overly baggy. Where I live, the clothing stores that's like more locally available to me is like rainbows and like DMM, what is it called, DVN, oh my god, it's a store, okay? It's one of those stores, and all their clothes are like very like, they're like party girl clothes, right? Me personally, I just don't like, if you wear those clothes, that's fine, like you could wear what you want, like I don't care, but like I just don't like how they look on me. Like I said, I don't, my face just don't give grown and sexy. So like me wearing that, I feel like it's just gonna make, it's just weird. Like once I started watching like Korean like get ready with me's and like, I don't know, like cutesy outfit tutorials, I realized, whoa, like I started to learn more about like how to dress for my face and my body type. I know a lot of people say a lot of BS about fast fashion, but like if I get a deal on Shein and if I see some cute clothes on Shein, like I'm gonna purchase it. I started to go on Temu and I started to go on Shein because they had more like cutesy outfits available compared to like Rainbow. And I started to just like play around with like my style, and I realized, oh wait, like I finally found a style that's like suitable for me. One tip I learned, like cause I have like a baby face, I learned that like when you wear like shirts like this, like that like goes in a U rather than a V, it makes you look more appealing. When I watch those videos, I would learn like simple eyeliner tricks, like instead, cause my eyes kind of go like, they're kind of like slanted without like the ends are kind of slanted. So I learned like when you do like eyeliner, don't like push it outwards, like you have to do it in a U shape and you have to trace your eye. And that's what I started to do. Like I started to do more like light makeup that like enhanced my features instead of like covering it up. Doing those things actually made me start to feel more feminine. Oh, another thing that really helped was shaving my eyebrows. Before, I had like really thick, like overly thick eyebrows, and I realized like I have a small head, so it's like I barely, like if my whole forehead is just being taken up by eyebrow, then you're barely gonna see my face. So I started to like shave my eyebrows down and just do things that was more suitable for my face. And because I started to be more confident, I slowly started to befriend women that were genuinely nice to me. Also, during this time in high school, like anime was slowly becoming more mainstream, which a lot of people didn't like, but honestly it's a blessing because like there's more people now that you can talk about your favorite shows to. Honestly, that's it for the video.